What is up, basketball fans? Welcome back to Zero Gravity, Apollo Media's NBA podcast, brought to you by J Bar M. J Bar M Barbecue is just a couple blocks away from Toyota Center. We love J Bar M. It's the best barbecue ever, dude. I crave it all the time. J Bar M Barbecue, best sponsor in the game, best barbecue in the game. Shout out to Zing Zang, America's #1 Bloody Mary Mix. We love Zing Zang over here in Zang responsibly all season long. And shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code GRAVITY when you sign up. Play your first $5, get $75 in bonus entries using our promo code GRAVITY. Thanks for sponsoring this episode. On today's episode, it's just me and Josh. We're recording a little bit earlier. The three-man weave will show up on Thursday. A little bit different three-man weave on a Thursday. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. We got an injury update, and we're going to get into our preseason Gravity predictions. We're going to do a quarter season Gravity Awards predictions. Quarter of the season through. We just did our real awards with Drew on Thursday, the last episode, which will be up at the end. And then we'll do the gravities, the fake ones, the fun ones on this one with Josh. I'm your host, Stone Strankman, joined always by Joshua Basketball Garcia. How we doing, bud?
Hello. I'm excited to be back. It's just you and me today. It's a little bittersweet, but I'll be giving my shout outs and my respect to Shelly Nord soon. And I will be talking to Drew soon. I've not fully met the guy, but his vibe is immaculate.
The boys in here just watch ball. At the end of the day, that's all it is.
That's it. We come together with the round basketball.
Yeah, we're just round ball guys. That's all. But before we get into the gravities, we do have to mention some things. Do you want to give your 2 cents on Chris Paul? We've done this like 3 times now. It's like, oh, Chris Paul's retiring. That's cool. And then last week, Chris Paul gets thrown off the team plane and left on the tarmac like Lane Kiffin. And me and Drew talked about that, but me and you have not talked about that. Shelly has not talked about it. So I will give you the floor to talk about CP3 being told to go out back and never come home.
First of all, letting a player go out that sad, I don't know where to begin. Ty Lue is clearly a major problem and a major shapeshifter in this situation here. I'm beside myself having to know that Chris Paul just got sent to the farm. And there's nothing we can do about it. It was the first thing I saw when I woke up. I think I had texted you guys. It was like 5 a.m, and he ended up making that Instagram post. I think it was at maybe 3 a.m. Mm-hmm. So just to get these details clear, Lawrence Frank flies to Atlanta to personally tell him. Is that true?
Was it Atlanta or Miami? It was one of the two.
Yeah.
They were going from Atlanta to Miami, Miami to Atlanta, one of those two. Yeah.
Personally flies, spends his own money or the team's money or Aspirations money, whoever.
Fake money.
The fake money, yeah, not real. Tells him, and I just can't imagine going out that sad. It is in one of the most respectable careers. Not great, not the best career ever. He was a incredible point guard, top 10, top 15 point guard of all time. Never fully got his respect. But also he didn't really give people a reason sometimes to give him their full respect. But he was my guy for a while, and it's too bad seeing a guy just lead multiple franchises to like playoff droughts through
their highest of highs in franchise history, essentially.
Yes, which is kind of sad looking back on it. What an awful set of teams to play with in your career, especially a long 20-year career like his. It was a nightmare blunt rotation of teams. I can't even fathom taking 20 years of your life, your athletic prime, and of course he got paid handsomely, compensated very, very handsomely,
very well.
But it got me thinking more and more about the veto situation in 2012 and what the league might have looked like years later. I know Bill Simmons has probably done episodes, if not 5-10 hours worth of content on this, but shit would have been crazy with Chris Paul doing all these different things or being involved in these different situations. So I think that he's left his mark on this league. I don't know what's going to come from this now. If he's going to be a scouting assistant for the University of Miami or something, I don't know what's going to come from this. But rest in peace, rip in peace, Chris Paul's career. It's sad, man. It's real sad.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to keep his options open and see if he'll get picked up after the January 15th kind of thing. And someone might pick him up. Like Drew mentioned, it was like, it'd be very poetic for OKC to pick him up with their last roster spot. If they can waive someone, carry him along to a ring and just say, thank you for picking up this city before we had a franchise, like during Hurricane Katrina and how much they were loved. And that would be a very poetic way for it to end. But I would call that the fakest ring of all time. Chris Paul would still have 0 rings in my mind. That would not count to me. He's played 10 minutes a game, maybe 8 minutes a game for the Clippers this year.
Generous.
And like, wasn't bad.
He
was
couldn't make
fine.
threes. He couldn't make threes.
But like he's historically just never really made threes crazy.
True.
Like he's a mid-range guy. He can't get in the paint anymore. He's not fast enough, but the defense was still there. Running the offense was kind of still there. It's like those 8 minutes weren't the worst 8 minutes of all time, but he had to have been just the worst dick of all time to the Clippers for them just to be like, dude, get out of here.
It was definitely not fully his performance on the court. Now,
No.
if he was acting an ass in the locker room and calling out Ty Lue to his face, calling out GMs, calling out all these people, prime Chris Paul era, that'd be one thing because it'd be like, okay, we got to fire Ty Lue, but that's not the situation now. So I understand try my best to understand why they had let him go. I wish this could have happened like 10 to 12 years ago, so we could have seen, prime Chris Paul, tell everybody "fuck you" to their faces.
Just the Doc Rivers, and they're just yelling at each other. It's the worst sounding yelling match of all time.
Oh no,
miserable.
Nightmare post boxes.
Yeah, so rip in peace to Chris Paul for now. He'll be back somewhere, but that's just so bad that he should get his number retired for the Clippers, and this should have been like a fun moment where they retired on like this last game or something like that. Like that'd be really cool. Or they already scheduled it for the next year in the Intuit Dome with the wall. Would have been great. And then they were just like, you know what? You're kind of an asshole. Thanks. Bye. And then the clip that came out of Ty Lue at practice the next day and fuck CP. There ain't no name for this or whatever. And they're talking about probably a drill, and CP3 had a name for the drill. And he said, fuck CP. This is so crazy.
That's incredible, man. Ty Lue is going to be without a job real soon.
Oh, absolutely.
This is, this will be a, foreshadowing for what we got going on in the future, but this is the season from hell. This is the worst possible scenario. And who would have thunk? You get the oldest guys on the team and you say, all right, championship window open for 1 to 4 games. Bradley Beal dies. Chris Paul's off your team. Kawhi Leonard plays half the season. James Harden is running out there with Zubats and God knows whoever else. They're running whoever.
They lost to the Mavs with Cooper Flag was the only player. It was Ryan Nembhard, but
I was
like
shout out
two-way player Ryan Nembhard and Cooper Flag versus James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Chris Paul, Zubats, John Collins, everybody else on that team except for Brad Beal.
Hey, John Collins' career revival, baby. I'm here for it. Because they don't have a choice anymore. It's like putting John Collins on the Pelicans over there and just like, hey, here's 30 minutes a night. Here you go.
All right. Well, that was 8 minutes too many to spend on Chris Paul. Franz Wagner. We're recording this on Sunday, December 7th, by the way. If you didn't realize that from the bottom of this little background that I put on the episode, it says recorded on December 7th. Franz Wagner goes down with an injury today during NFL football. Why are we playing basketball during NFL Sunday? News to me. I do 2 shows here. I do Zero Gravity. I do NFL PAT, Play Action Takes on Apollo HOU. Like, we do a lot of stuff here. I got to pay attention to a lot of things. It's hard. I didn't know there was basketball going on. Franz Wagner goes down with an injury, maybe, lower leg. We don't really know what it is. The angle is the worst angle of all time. I saw one video of it, and it's completely hidden by another player standing in front of him. So I have no clue what happened to Franz, but apparently it didn't look good. So Franz going down. Ewing theory fully in effect now because Paolo comes back. If the Magic are better with Paolo without Franz, do we have a double Ewing theory for the Orlando Magic? Just saying. I don't think we do.
We just might. I don't know. It's a non-zero chance. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, Jim.
I don't know, Jim. Desmond Bain, hey, the real benefactor of this situation.
This guy, man.
Desmond Bain.
This fucking guy. He is addicted to playing dodgeball when there is a player out of bounds and he grabs the ball. He is addicted to playing dodgeball. He is slamming balls at people when they fall out of bounds. And it was like funny. It was weird the first time because it was like, that was kind of a dick move. You kind of did just like knock the guy out of the air and then you slap the ball on top of his face. This one was like grabbing the ball and having the opportunity to just turn around and go down the court, but having just so much lack of wherewithal to just sling the ball like a dodgeball right at his head. When you were just fully standing in bounds and could have just turned around and taken it up court. You didn't do that. Very funny.
Stone, my favorite dodgeball moment, of course, is Lou Dort, Game 7 in the bubble. It's a classic one right there.
It's insane. But yeah,
Leave
the
a
Magic.
comment what your favorite dodgeball moment in the NBA is.
Mine might be Lou Dort getting a technical foul or a flagrant foul in round 2 of the playoffs the other year, 2024, when he grabbed Daniel Gafford's balls on a screen.
Little twist situation.
The twist the dick thing. Yeah, he did that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so that's my favorite because it led the points for the Mavericks.
Well, thank you. We got a little bit of ball talk in there about balls.
Love balls.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
But yeah, Franz down, hurt. Don't know anything about the injury yet.
We're figuring it out. RP Daniel Jones. Did he tear his Achilles today?
Yeah. So he's playing with a broken leg and then tears his Achilles on his other foot. So he's going to be in a wheelchair tomorrow.
Well, Godspeed, brother. And he got paid, maybe. Yep.
No, it's like 1 year, I think.
Yeah, he got paid a little bit.
I think all of his guaranteed money was this year. It's tough. Tough sledding. But Franz, a lot of guaranteed money. So if it's bad, bank account still goes up.
Rookie max situation. Desmond Bain volume shooter of the year award. Franz Wagner.
He did win mine last year. So
he
for Franz.
Shoots the dog piss out of that thing.
He's gonna do it, man. He's gonna do it big though.
He's like, I remember I had this like kind of mental clarity moment where I was like, this is Şengün if he had a jumper, and then I was like, oh god, no,
it's not.
Totally different.
Şengün if he had a green light at all moments in time in his head.
Literally, it's put up
not from the team or the coach, but just in his head. Green light. That's all he saw. That's all I see.
Joe method, baby.
He made lots of million.
Yeah, that's it.
Finesse king there, Joe Johnson, and also like weirdly one of the best clutch players of all time.
Yes.
I think he has like the second or third most buzzer beaters in NBA history.
Really? People do forget. I forgot.
People forget.
Yep. I remember that Nets run was something hilarious.
That was really fun. I always like the Hawks version.
Oh, for sure.
It's my favorite.
Josh Childress was a guy who I love the throw.
Now here's a guy.
You know, he's not going to get remembered 20 years later much, but damn it, he was a fun player when he
loved Childress in like the early 2K or NBA Live, whichever one it was. That was great.
Yep.
Josh Smith.
Yep.
Mike Bibby. Al Horford.
Mike Bibby, biracial GOAT. Mike Bibby.
He is the most jacked person of all time now.
He's huge, dude. I see the TikToks with him and his daughter, and he's just sitting there. His muscles go up to like where my head is, like where my eyebrows are.
He's the same size as me. Just one arm is just me. It's like my torso. It's one arm. It's insane. He's so large.
Incredible. I'm glad he found his little way around life.
Yeah, it's great. Well, you know, we're just dancing around it at this point, Josh. Let's get to the gravities. Let's do it. Today's gravities are the quarter season gravities. We obviously picked these in preseason, so picks have changed. We've added one award in here. I did not add your second one because I couldn't think of a name for it. So I only added one award that you came up with again today. But all of the fun fake awards that we came up with for preseason are back. We're going to kick it off with Dad of the Year. Steven Adams, Houston Rockets, Dad of the Year.
Yes. Thank you.
I had DFS preseason, quarter season award. It is Steven Adams because there has never been a more apparent version of dad strength in the NBA than it is right now with Steven Adams on offensive rebounds.
Incredible. He is a freak of nature.
It is.
Yeah. Thank you, Steven Adams for he is what. Okay, Steven Adams falling into this big role is what I thought we were going to get when we signed Capella again. And I'm not.
He was bad last night.
Different quirks and stuff like that. Sure, with these guys, but you know what I mean. He is just coming out there, just touching the shit out of that ball every night, and he could. I don't even know how to explain it. I was at Toyota Center the other night, Wednesday. I saw the Kings. Brody was there. Awful vibe, terrible vibe game. Terrible vibe game. There were multiple rebounds that Steven Adams was retrieving, and he would just grab it. He wouldn't even jump. He
no effort.
Grab it with one hand. Like it was Boban in Steven Adams' body the other night. I'm so thankful that in my brain I thought that he was 35 or 36 years old. Turns out he's like 32 or 33. So we get a couple more years of this prime Steven Adams. Look, man.
Is he the youngest 33-year-old of all time?
Yes. Well, he's been perennially 33 for
10 years.
15 years now. 15 almost.
He was on those Thunder teams. I was I feel like he's been here far too long to be only 33 years old.
He's in year 12, I think it is, or maybe year 13.
I feel like he was around like 2009. That's the problem.
That's
it's like those those Thunder teams are just like, yeah, Steven Adams has been there since KD and Russ, you know, it's 2007.
I have a very similar. I have a weird career trajectory, like labeled in my head of the Lopez twins, along with Steven Adams, and I kind of view them in the same, same length of career. Even though it's totally different.
I remember watching the Lopez twins at Stanford, so long time ago. Well, the old ESPN, that's the only thing that I really wanted to watch. Channel 206 on DirecTV.
That's right. I think it still is 206.
Probably still is. I'm on YouTube TV.
Make sure to put 1206 if you want HD.
Sure.
I think that's what it was, at least in Texas.
Okay. Yeah, I grew up in Alabama. Mine was just HD because it was.
It was automatically HD. Oh, you had it like that.
Well, it was like 206 was HD, 207 was ESPN News, and then like 208 was ESPN2. Or no, that was ESPNU. 209 was ESPN2. And then like 212 was NFL Network.
Comcast back in the day was my shit. 33 ESPN, 43 Nickelodeon.
Sure.
I just started naming TV channels. 41 Disney Channel.
Just guys naming channels.
That's it. 38 Fox News.
Didn't watch that one.
Yep.
Surprised you didn't.
Me neither.
Surprised you know that one. All right, Josh. Who is your dad of the year?
Luka Doncic has got my vote. Luka Doncic has got my vote, and I say this because this Lakers team is it's two white boys just getting green lights. And Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. There's a little double entendre here. We'll talk about team wise. Luka Doncic is carrying this team. Obviously, Austin Reeves is, don't get me wrong, getting crazy usage, playing really well in a lot of these stints. Especially, I think Luka's probably taken off 5-6 games maybe.
He just had a kid as well. So
yes, this is true. So that was my second point, is that Luka Doncic is a two-time
father now.
Two-time father. That's congratulations.
Last time he had a child, people forget, went to the NBA Finals.
Wow. Okay. This is riveting.
Just put that one in the back of your mind.
Okay.
Last time he had a kid, NBA Finals.
Okay.
Appearance.
Well, it's going to happen again.
And it might.
What if? Okay. Actually,
there's only been one team to beat this OKC version of a team, and the main player on that team was Luka Doncic.
That's right.
Making connections here.
Well, this is the six-string theory or whatever they call it. 6 degrees of separation.
Yeah. Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. This is Luka Doncic is one of those guys, man. When he's healthy, oh man, this is the pacing of it, the rhythm in which he plays is so sick. I'm just very confused as to why and how, and this is again me kind of delving into another subject. How Austin Reeves is just getting this much usage. I understand. In the situation that the Lakers are in, this kind of has to happen. There has to be a number two. LeBron clearly is not the number two anymore, which that's a whole other conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if LeBron gets sent out to the farm? They would never do that. They would never do him like they did Chris Paul.
No shot.
Too
much money.
Way too much.
Like CP3, how many jerseys did he sell this time?
2.
A handful. 10.
Count on 2 hands. Yep.
33. It's not that many. LeBron, he's still selling jerseys.
Now I know what I've been talking about is a little loaded, and I'll kind of just focus on this Austin Reeves thing and let it go. But every time I hop on the Lakers on League Pass, it is so good. It's been dysfunctional but fun as shit. It feels like Sixers basketball of the West. Now, when you watch Sixers basketball on League Pass, BJ Edgecombe, hilarious. He's played like dog shit the past 4 or 5 games, and I'm
turning back up this week.
I'm tangenting right now, but that was a hell of an ender against the Warriors too.
Yeah, it was a great game for him. That's when he started turning around.
Hilarious game. So shout out BJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, Austin Reeves is really fucking good, and it's kind of like the better version of what Kyrie and Luka were in the backcourt.
Whoa.
Right now, because Kyrie never did this for an extended period of time with Luka doing the same thing. Luka was always doing this with Mavs. I'm not worried, but Kyrie would come in and it would be the steady 24, 6, and 5 every night. And then you'd have the games where he popped off for 30, and then you have the game where he popped off for 40 plus against the Nuggets with the game winner. Like you'd have those. Austin Reeves has just been doing this since game 1.
Very, very consistent too.
He's like averaging 30 points a game almost at this point. Like he was averaging 28 when we recorded on Thursday. It might be at 30 now.
I think it's at like 29 and a half.
He's putting up 40 balls left and right.
Yep.
And very efficient and just like very complete. So LeBron is able to take this seat back and just like, all right, white boys, just get after it, boys.
White boys go crazy.
I do not care. Like, get after it, boys.
I think that once you have sciatic issues, and as a 6'1", 275-pound man, let me tell you something. Sciatica is a real thing. You know, back in my day, sciatica, you know,
back in my day, you're like
fucked me up when I was 18. And I had it for about 3 or 4 months straight. I could hardly walk. I was dragging my whole right leg. Couldn't even walk correctly. And I got it back. I got it back at about 21 or 22 after gaining some weight. And then now that I've lost a little bit more of that weight, I haven't had to deal with it, thank God. But I guess once you get old, you know, you can't really avoid.
So you call LeBron fat?
Sciatic nerve issues. I said he's old. I did not say he was fat. I think in one point, maybe in his adolescence, he was a little fat. But I would never call my king fat.
Okay.
Imagine if LeBron James was like 6'9", like 312. That'd be so funny. Zion, welcome back, Zion.
All right. Now that we've spent 15 minutes on Dad of the Year.
Yep.
Bryce Sensabaugh Award. Low rotation guy that's been making a big impact this season. I don't remember who I wrote. So if you know, you go after it.
See, this is kind of we're going to play a little mental tennis here because I really wanted to put Ron Holland, but in the Ron Holland basketball that I've watched this season, it's not been great. Now there's this guy, and I want to make sure I say his name correctly. Excuse me. He plays for the Utah Jazz, and I'm not talking about Bryce Sensabaugh. He is a European man. I'm stalling a little bit here. Let me get my roster up. 1 second.
Filipowski.
No. It is some kind of a European situation. The Utah Jazz website is just terrible. Let me
Lauri Markkanen.
Nope. We're not going to do this guessing game here. I'm going to keep filling time, and we'll work this out. Okay. Svi.
Oh, Svi.
Mikhaluk.
Yeah. I know Svi. We could just call him Svi because that's all I know him as.
Okay, Svi. I've been seeing him on League Pass the past couple weeks. In the short amount of time, Stone, the short amount of time I've had to watch League Pass the past couple weeks, I've been seeing this guy, and I know I think he's like 27 or 28.
Yeah,
he's having a lot of fun out there. These are the type of guys that you see on complete rebuilding teams that the whole world is going to forget about in three years time, maybe less. But in this moment right now, like, he's a fun guy to watch.
Yeah,
and I've been taking his more thans on is it higher on Underdog?
Higher than.
Okay, I've been taking his higher thans on Underdog, and we're 2 for 2 on him. So not daily fantasy advice, but he's been fun.
Yeah, I like Svi. You know who else likes Svi? Bill Simmons.
Yes.
We talked about him once a week. It's great. Awesome. My Bryce Sensabaugh low rotation guy that's been making an impact this season award goes to my preseason pick, Jay Huff. Still like it.
Jay Huff, what a goat.
Still like it. I think he's played meaningful minutes for an injury-riddled team, and he's just been fine. He's fine.
Yeah, sure.
All I expected out of him, and the team kind of stinks, but he's been fine. I like him.
2.5 blocks in 17 minutes. That's nothing to shy away from.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. The team's not going to win any games, but Jay Huff, 2 blocks, 17 minutes.
That is what this award is for, brother.
Before we get to our next award, I will talk to you about Underdog Fantasy, Josh. Underdog Fantasy, a great sponsor of this show. Use promo code GRAVITY when you sign up. Play your first $5. Get $75 in bonus entries through the end of the month using promo code GRAVITY. Like Josh said, you're taking Svi's higher than points and pairing that up with another pick. Say you want to do Jay Huff blocks, and it's at 1.5. You take the higher than on that, pair that with Svi's points for higher than, put that together, and you can win up to 5,000 times your money with the correct picks, with the right amount of picks. If you hit them all, you can win up to 5,000 times your money with Underdog Fantasy. It's NBA season. From fast breaks, buzzer beaters, and block parties are back at Underdog, and it's the best place to get in on all the action. We also have NFL season in full swing. We're in week 14, so you still got a few weeks left with that. You got college football playoffs coming up. You can hit it all on Underdog Fantasy using promo code GRAVITY to score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code GRAVITY. Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 or older, 19 or older in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 or older in Colorado for some games, 21 or older in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPENY or text HOPENY 467-369. That's Underdog Fantasy using promo code GRAVITY. When you sign up, playing your first $5, get a $75 in bonus entries. Thank you for sponsoring this episode, Underdog Fantasy. Kind of killed it.
It was great. Good work, man.
Good stuff. All right, next award. The Jalen Duren Leap of the Year Award.
That's right.
The inaugural quarterly season award goes to Jalen Duren because
yes, Jalen Duren.
The namesake of this award has to go to Jalen Duren at least one time this year. When you just are a 2020 guy, this is the new version of Andre Drummond for a team that is number one in the East. You got to have your own award, and it's the Jalen Duren Leap of the Year Award. They're 19-5, first in the East, and it's an East that's not very good, but you started out 15-2.
Pretty good right there.
And you're the second best player on the team. So Jalen Duren Leap of the Year.
What a fun guy. What a fun guy. Kawhi Leonard fun guy style. Every time I see this guy, on NBA League Pass, he is a effing game wrecker. He is just every single possession involved in some way, somehow. Even sometimes gets like assists too, like 3 to 4 a night sometimes, sometimes 5. He's just a fun ass guy. And I love, and I've always had a soft spot for players who just are game wreckers in every position. It doesn't matter where they play, how they play, what they do, but every single possession they just give a fuck, and it's so clear. And Jalen Duren, it just feels right.
Feels great. He's at like 2 assists a game, 1.8. He's only at 1 block, so it's not like he's just stonewalling people at the rim all the time, but he rebounds the hell out of the ball.
He'll get there one day.
Yeah. It's like year 3. Everybody calm down.
He's figured out the points and the rebounds part, and maybe year 4 we'll figure out the assists, steals, and blocks. That's okay.
Well, because we came into the season, we were all like, we like the Pistons. We think they're going to be good, like 4 seed, maybe in there. And we're like, yeah, we like the Pistons. They're going to be fun. Like, this team's just kind of good. And then they needed a number 2 guy, really, to just be consistent and have something to go along with Cade, because Cade's going to be great. Cade's going to be awesome. Sometimes he'll put up 45 shots and 46 points. People are saying, still like Cade, but Cade's been great. And then Duren was just like, here's 19-12. You like that?
Every night, just 19-12. My new favorite nickname for Evan Mobley, AT&T. Have you been hearing about that nickname yet?
I haven't been read into this one. If you care to,
sure. So he's always averaged pretty much 18-8. I don't think I think he's given directly 18-8 like 2 or 3 times in his career only, but that's just been like his perennial average. So they just it's a pattern recognition nickname now. So they just call him AT&T on Twitter. Never understood it, but it's really funny to me, man.
No, that checks out to me. 18-9 this year. People are saying 18-9-4. Almost 19. He's almost out of there.
Okay, almost out of nickname hell.
Hand up. He's never averaged 18-8, so I don't get it anymore.
No, well, there you go.
18-9 last year, 18-9 this year, 15-9, 16-9, and then 15-8.
I think it would have been funnier if it was AT&T, but 18-10 maybe. That would have made a little bit more sense. But I don't know. I think
I like where everybody's going.
Yes, yeah. I think it's a good precedent. Just playful fun. AT&T, baby.
We were close on that, but my favorite award is next, the Season from Hell Team Award, because my team won this last year. No doubt in my mind. This year, we've already talked about you. The Los Angeles Clippers, come on down. Season from Hell aspiration. We're talking trees, circumnavigating the salary cap. Now we're taking Chris Paul out back like he's old Yeller and saying that's it. We're done. We're done here. We're no more franchise legends. We don't need to have a jersey retirement for you. We did that with Blake Griffin already, and we shipped him off to Detroit. He thought he was going to finish his career in sunny LA, and we sent him to Detroit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Clippers are the worst franchise of all time. They deserve this Season from Hell. Bradley Beal, is Bradley Beal the Season from Hell player? Like, if he gets on your team, is he just the season from hell guy? Is it his
Whoa.
problem? Is it his fault? People are asking.
I
The Clippers.
love that. Stone, you've always been intuitive, curious, and I love it. I think that this LA Clippers team, we've seen so many different forms of how bad this franchise can be.
So bad.
This is there are levels to what's going on right now. There are levels that we have reached that haven't even been punished yet. That are not even punishable right now.
Yeah. Like, we started this off with like Bill Walton, and when they were in San Diego, and he gets there and he has got fucked up feet, and they're like, you need to play today. And he's like, I literally can't walk. And they're like, no, you get out there on the court. And then he plays maybe 10 games or so for the franchise in like 2-3 years. And he leaves, and then that's a disaster. And then you have the whole I'm not going to say his name, the owner, you know who I'm talking about, Mr. Sterling. Yeah.
Hello.
You have that whole fiasco, and then you get this Lob City team and Doc Rivers and all this a little bit of success, and then you just don't make it over the top. You never finish it quite off, and then all of a sudden Chris Paul leaves and Blake Griffin gets shipped off and DeAndre Jordan leaves, and it's like, oh, this is it. And you're like, hey, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, really good player. Let's go to the playoffs this year. Goes to the playoffs, and you're like, you know what this will fix? Kawhi, who just won a Finals MVP, so I don't hate the swing. Let's trade for Paul George and give up Shai in the trade. Because the problem is that when the Celtics got KG, the Timberwolves were like, we demand Rondo. Rondo's got to be in the trade. They didn't do it. They're like, we're keeping Rondo. You're going to give us KG one way or another because he asked out. Couldn't you just held on to Shai? I'm glad you didn't, because having a Clippers ring right now would have been really fucking weird, but it's probably never would have happened. And then we don't have this Thunder dynasty, and everything is fixed. And now you got aspiration trees, Bradley Beal, Chris Paul out back. It's all bad. This franchise is terrible.
Yep. This domino effect to the Shai deal. I think it's on par with the 2012 Lakers Chris Paul thing. Like, if it doesn't happen, then what does the league look like? Everything's probably different. Everything's all fucked up. But now everything's all fucked up even more because the Oklahoma City Thunder are on track to have a top 3 pick, and they're on track to already win back-to-back championships at this juncture. And
it's Clippers' fault.
It was the Clippers. It was the Clippers' fault. We're getting Warriors Part 2, and
Steve Ballmer, worst owner in sports.
There's Kevin Durant on my team, and there's the fucking Thunder. There's Kevin Durant on my team that would almost guarantee you a ring any other season than other than the mid to late 2010s. Fuck, man. Like, this Thunder team, if that trade doesn't happen, if the Clippers' incompetency doesn't reach a certain level, the league looks so different, and the league is wide open at this moment. Maybe the Nuggets would have won 3 in 4 years, or 2 in 3 years, or something like that.
Yeah, and now my biggest problem with this conversation is that Nico Harrison traded away the one stopper to this OKC team in the playoffs over the last 2 years. The one guy, the one team that was able to beat them in 6 games, no less. I know the team was younger. I know they didn't have Hartenstein. They didn't have Caruso, but beat them in 6. Not in 7. They beat them in 6. Maybe it goes to 7 the next time. Maybe they lose the next time. I don't know. But that team beat them. And then Nico Harrison was like, you know what? Nah, fuck the fat guy.
Let everybody out.
Yeah, so still mad about that. But Clippers, season from hell, easiest pick. Obviously, the Pelicans are no longer in the running for this. They can't win it because they built a team that's not very good without Zion Williamson. But Derek Queen, kind of nice. Jeremiah Fears, kind of nice. So maybe we'll get out of the season hell, purgatory hell thing that they're in.
Yeah, maybe they'll win. Maybe they'll win 30 games next season.
And the Wizards don't count for this because they're the Wizards. The Nets, same thing.
Yep.
Pacers kind of excluded from this year because we knew it was going to be season from hell heading into it. The Kings, we knew that. Easy. It's just like, what are we talking about? There's no point.
I really respect. I respect rebuilds, and I think that it's important to give people grace, 2-3 years of grace. Now, if you're the Wizards and you're going to stink for another 5 years, which it could very well happen, then you look at that team and you want to shoot the whole organization out back like Old Yeller. So we'll give you a little bit of grace. Rebuilding teams will give you some grace. But this was just such an easy, bar none type decision.
And because
having these Clippers on.
It's mainly external factors that go into it. Like, the Mavericks win it last year because everyone got hurt, plus they traded Luka Doncic. It's an external factor. Like, Clippers have to win it because of external factors this year. And then they also absolutely suck. So that just makes it easier. Next award, the Miles Turner Trade Machine King Award, quarterly season award, goes to who? Joshua Garcia.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yep.
We're on the same page, buddy. We're dialed this episode.
Yeah. Honorable mention Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis for Giannis.
People are looking at it, according to Fanspo.
People are looking at it. Yeah. People are trying to draw up scenarios. That's good.
Yeah,
I'm also trying to draw up scenarios for trading Fred VanVleet and Dorian Finney-Smith for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Sure. All right. So Giannis is the first name on Fanspo Trade Machine. Could you just take a wild guess at who the number 2 name is here? It's a West Coast player, and he is white.
Luka? Austin Reeves? I got nothing.
Dalton Connect. Third player is also related to the player that's number 1 on this list.
Oh, his brother?
Yep, Thanasis.
Oh, no.
It's literally Giannis, Dalton Connect, Thanasis, they're literally just trading for Giannis to come to the Lakers. That's what's happening. Jared Vanderbilt, Kyle Kuzma, Maxi Kleber. That's the top 6. AD is 12 now.
Oh, my God.
Rui Hachimura and Gabe Vincent are also in the top 11. So on Fanspo.
That is silly.
You people are sick. Get a life.
Hey, Dalton Connect would fit right in Milwaukee. We need a Dalton Connect, Con Knipple super team, white boy super team.
Tyler Hero.
In Milwaukee, Tyler Hero.
We need Hero
from Milwaukee.
We need Hero and Con up there.
Oh, my God. That would be turned.
We need the hometown kids. They're white. Milwaukee would love them.
Oh, my God.
Tremendously. It'll never happen.
Don't give them too many ideas now. I think it's $1 million idea. Maybe $100
It'll never
million
happen.
Idea.
Con's going to come to Dallas and play with Coop eventually. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, no. All right. You got it.
His mom's already tampering. She keeps tweeting it out. She's like, can't wait for Con to come play with Coop in Dallas. I'm like, yeah, get it, Mama Flag. Yeah, she said it like week 2 of the season. I was like, this is awesome. Thank you, Mama Flag. This is great.
Oh, no. They sent the black truck to her door immediately.
She did have like a winky face emoji on it. So it's like she knows that she's kind of fucking around, but
I'm playing.
Also super serious. I don't hate it. Give me 6 years. Welcome to Dallas, Con.
You got it. You got it.
Big nip boys. But yeah, Giannis is trade machine king of the year so far. AD is probably a close second because that happened before Giannis. Now Giannis is taking back over the reins. So I'm good with those 2. The next award. These are the 2 Sheldon awards that I know you weren't completely in tune with the second one, but we're working on it. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be okay. We'll get through it the rest of the year. Like we got 3 more of quarterly awards, or 2 more quarterly awards, and then we have the end of the year awards. So we'll get through this. The Calvin Candy, you had my interest. Now you have my attention award. Player you've been keeping a close eye on after a good/bad season. I don't have someone that was necessarily qualifying for this preseason, but now that we're a quarter of the season in, Ryan Nembhard.
There you go.
The love of my life. Welcome to the Calvin Candy Award, because holy hell, he's good. He's like the first player in NBA history as a rookie to have like a certain amount of points and a certain amount of assists. He's the first player to have 25 points and 10 assists and no turnovers in a game as a rookie. He's undrafted, by the way. It's just rookies in general, not just undrafted rookies. He's just doing it as a rookie, but he's undrafted. He's the smallest person on the court at all times, and I love him dearly, and I can't get enough of Ryan Nembhard. Some would say I have a Nembhard on, and I'm not afraid to show it. So, love Ryan Nembhard, Calvin Candy Award.
I love it.
Quarter season award. This could change. We have lots of games left.
This is great, man. Ryan Nembhard has done numbers to your mental health.
He's
and it's very clear, too.
Yeah, he started playing. He started the games, and I was just like, yeah. Where was this the last 15 games? We didn't think about this. We didn't put any interest into this. Like, even after Nico got fired, like, we didn't think about doing this the game 1 after Nico left. I don't know. Just saying. He's so good. He just does things that the offense needed. Like, I don't know. He put up, 18-7 last night against the Rockets, or 15-7? This wasn't like flashy or anything, but had 5 assists in the first quarter.
It works. He's efficient, and I love the way he plays.
He's so fun. He just plays just like his brother, but much smaller, quicker version, I think.
Whoa, that could lead him to have a much longer and more successful career. Who knows?
Hope so.
Some are saying. Well, my Calvin Candy Award. I'm going to go with the guy that I had in the
Preseason?
preseason, Donovan
Okay.
Clingan.
Ooh,
This
I
is
like
this
that.
is this is a guy who comes in, gives you 10 and 10 a night. And from what I've seen in the, I think, 3 or 4 games that I have seen him play, so maybe let's say 3.5, 4 quarters worth, it still gives a fuck, still cares, still really has a prowess, on the rebounding side of things. Defensive can be a little bit better in the paint. Offense, we got things we got to work on. We got things we got to work on, but not all hope is lost. I think that he is a great addition to an already interesting Blazers team, and I think that it's only going to go up from here and get better from here. So he's kind of a guy I've been looking at the past 2 seasons, and hoping in the back of my brain, okay, this will work out. This should work out. So maybe we'll get a big leap next season.
Yeah, I was really big on Clingan getting drafted by the Rockets when y'all took Reed.
Yep.
Because I was like, you just put that guy with Şengün? Like, makes sense to me. You obviously had Steven Adams at that time. I think you had already made the trade, so didn't absolutely hate not taking him, but I was just like, I don't know. I like the guy. I just really liked him, and I love Donovan Clingan now. I enjoy watching the Trailblazers. And for Denny and all of his off the court things, like Denny's really fun to watch play basketball. Just at the end of the day, he's really good. And then like Clingan, like the team's just like, it's not bad. I know they're like 10th in the standings right now. They're 9 and 14. They're not a good team by any stretch of the imagination, but one of my favorite league pass teams. Like they could sneak in at the end of the year.
That's right. Kamara has taken a weird dip. If we're gonna go on a Blazers talk, I don't necessarily know what's going on. I think he got paid, and he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna try and be an offensive force now," which that's not what you were paid to do. You were paid to be an all-around player. You were paid to be a really good defender, shoot threes when you can, and give some defensive and offensive prowess when you can. I don't know what's going on in that entire franchise, that entire organization, especially the past 2 months. But things will be okay over there. Not all hope is lost. And it's not like they're, a dog shit team or anything like that. I think with kind of everything, like I said, going on, some bright spots will pop out.
Yeah, and they were missing Drew Holiday for a handful of games too, and it started to dip after that because Drew Holiday is still pretty good at basketball.
Yep. Who would have thought? 35-year-old Drew Holiday.
What can you do? Like the Blazers, like Clingan for the Calvin Candy Award. The last award that we have is the Mr. Milchick from Severance. If you haven't watched it, it's a great show. Mr. Milchick, I'm agog with how well you're fitting in award. Best under the radar off-season acquisition is the caveat for this one. We can just throw that away because I'm taking Cooper Flag because 18 years old doing things that we haven't seen 18-year-olds do in the NBA other than LeBron James, essentially. He is an absolute dog. He plays some of the best defense as a wing defender in the NBA. I would argue he's really fucking good. And now he's just taken over. He has the most, I think he has like the 3rd or 4th most points in the clutch in the NBA this season. And he's also shooting like 59% from the field in the clutch. The dude's unreal. And once his hand heals, he'll be able to shoot threes again. And I'm just, I'm excited about that. And I can't wait for it at the end of the day. So Cooper Flag, Mr. Milchick, I'm agog with how well you're fitting in award.
Well, Stone, my pick for the Mr. Milchick, nope, I'm not gonna try and read that.
I'm agog.
I'm agog, yes. Well, I'm in love with Cedric Coward. Cedric Coward, if you're gonna go in the whole rookie, situation, like how you did with Cooper Flag, I'll go Cedric Coward because I didn't really have a direct award for this go around, but I just love the way that Cedric Coward plays basketball. Fun as shit. I think that he can kind of delve into a hate me if you want, but a baby Zach Randolph. I love the way
I don't hate that
great.
at all.
He is so fun.
He's like a shooting guard version of Zach Randolph.
Yes. But he's still big too. I love the way he plays. Like he can play all 5 positions. I think that, with time and experience, him and Derek Queen might end up being some of the best players out of this draft class, dare I say.
It's going to be is it Flag, Khan, and Derek Queen and Coward? Like that's 4 of your 5 for the rookie first team.
Pretty much. I just with him and Derek Queen there. The Southwest going on over there, and I love it.
They do. Well, that will do it for Gravity's quarter season awards. That was fun. I always love doing the fun ones. You forced me into this. I've always wanted to do this, and I'm just not creative enough to come up with a ton of them. You, however, are incredible at coming up with all these awards. So
thank you.
Great job by you. Excited to get into it on Thursday. We got a different 3-man weave. I have no idea what we're going to talk about. Couldn't tell you at all, but that was the Gravities. We're done with the quarter season awards. We have until A little bit before All-Star break, we'll do another mid-season check-in for awards and just standings and all the other things that go with it. That's in a couple of months, but Christmas is coming up. Make sure you hit up Underdog Fantasy if you're watching basketball this week or college football or the NFL like we are on today, Sunday, December 7th. Use promo code GRAVITY. When you sign up, play your first $5, get $75 in bonus entries. Shout out to J-Bar-M. J-Bar-M Barbecue is just a couple blocks away from Toyota Center. Best barbecue in town. It's the best place to pregame a Rockets game. You got free parking, great drinks, and great barbecue over at J-Bar-M. And shout out to Zing Zang, America's #1 Bloody Mary mix. We love Zing Zang over here. Zang responsibly all season long with the Michelada, the Margarita, or the Bloody Mary mix from Zing Zang. Zang responsibly. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. Joshua, thank you for joining. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already on Apollo HOU on YouTube or wherever you get Zero Gravity's episodes on audio platforms like Apple, Spotify, etc. We love you guys, and we'll be back very, very soon with another episode of Zero Gravity, Apollo Media's NBA podcast.